Hello and good evening. Welcome to this evening's news bulletin on Goa 365 with me, Cheryl D'Souza. The State Congress Party strongly condemned the 5 blasts that rocked the capital in New Delhi on Saturday, wherein 30 innocent citizens were killed and more than 90 injured. The Congress also condemned the vandalism at prayer houses and churches in and around the coastal city of Mangalore in Karnataka.
We are condemning, first the dastardly incidents in Delhi, and second thing, the communal hatred that is spreading in these BJP-run states.
Reacting to the recent attacks on the Christian community in the BJP-ruled states, Francisco Sardin, president of the Goa Pradesh Congress Committee, accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of spreading terror among the minorities in the country.
It is nothing but the spread of terror by BJP and their satellite organizations. And this is very bad for the secular fabric of our nation.
He also expressed his apprehensions on the safety of the Christian community in the BJP-ruled states and advised the BJP chief minister of those states to take precautions in their respective states to avoid a repetition of such incidents.
I hope the other chief ministers of BJP-run states will take note of this and not allow this movement to percolate in their state.
Mr. Sardin also appealed to the state government to take strong action against all fundamentalists staying in Goa and damaging the secular fabric of the state.
सरकारा गुल मारिया सांगिया कोणू सरकार जाऊन तो के वसनी कोणू सांभाळले जायत तेंका ते एक्सपोज जावपाक जाय तेंका लॉस जावपाक जाय.
The Talegaon Bachao Abhiyan held a meeting yesterday at the Talegaon Community Hall to throw more light on the proposed amendments to the Coastal Management Zone regulations. Sujit Kumar Dongre from the Center for Environment Education made an elaborate presentation highlighting the differences between the CMZ regulations and the Coastal Regulation Zone 1991.
Now the difference actually, if you see the difference of CRZ and the CMZ, CRZ what it is actually said is considers coastal stretches as a regulatory zone. A regulation means, either you promote it or you allow it. In case of CMZ, what it is saying is considers coastal stretches as management zones of industries and other developmental activities along the coastline. But in case of CMZ, mean for protection and sustainable development of coastal stretches and marine environment. Number 3, the CRZ is saying is protected coastal ecosystem for livelihood. In case of CMZ, it says uses sustainable management practices. 4 is it says it is based on scientific principles. 5th enables vulnerability reduction. 6th ensures livelihood security and local communities. And 7th it says conserves ecological and cultural significant coastal areas. So that means the difference is one is a regulatory function, second is a management function.
Mr. Dongre informed the gathering that the CMZ draft regulations are open to the public for objections and suggestions up till the 22nd of this month.
Any of you have any objections, suggestions, you can go to the ministry's website, moef.nic.in, and you can send your objections to the Secretary, Minister of Environment, Forest, Community.
Jason Fernandez, convener of the Talegaon Bachao Abhiyan, elaborated on the purpose of the meeting.
The Talegaon Bachao Abhiyan has conducted this meeting today to supply information to the people regarding the various legislations. The various legislation that will impact on the people of Talegaon, the people of Goa in general, but on Talegaon is what we are concerned. The Amendment 1616A, then the Coastal Zone Management Regulation, then the issues that emerge from citing mega projects in the village.
The people of Diwar are a troubled lot. The island of Diwar is connected to the mainland by a ferry, and in the last few days the people have had to depend on a single ferry boat at the Sao Pedro ferry ramp.
The River Navigation Department had allocated 2 ferry boats to ply on the Sao Pedro-Diwar route. However, one ferry boat has now been shifted to another route by the officials of the department, thereby seriously inconveniencing the people of the island. The mundane activities of the villagers who live on the picturesque island of Diwar, cut off from the mainland by a river, are scheduled around the ferry timings. You miss one ferry and you've got to now wait 30 minutes before you can get across to the other side of the river. School children and office goers are the worst affected. And God forbid if you had a medical emergency. Our reporter spoke to a few residents of the village who voiced the inconveniences faced by them.
खूपच जाता रे त्रास लोकांक उरता जेवपाक खंय जेवणा लोकांचे घरा इस्कॉलाचे खंय वचपाक ते उरता खूपच प्रॉब्लेम.
We face a lot of problems. In the morning I was supposed to cross 10 o'clock ferry, but I had to wait for 10:30 till 10:30, half an hour I had to wait. And whenever this Sharao ferry breaks down, this ferry they take there, and we have to travel by only one ferry.
The River Navigation Department, however, appears to be unconcerned about these difficulties of the Diwarkars. AP Mascarenas, the captain of boats, justified the reasons for shifting a ferry from the Sao Pedro Diwar route to the Kortali Madkai route.
Now, since the Madkai Kotalim route broke down took place of both the ferries, then immediately this ferry boat was shifted from this place over there. But then on the request of this for the purpose of Ganesh, that on the other day, that is a Saturday, I shifted Raibandar ferry boat so that the islanders could not be put to inconvenience, and then we brought it back the next day at the Raibandar Charan route, because these routes are quite heavy routes.
Mr. Mascarenas also elaborated on the modus operandi involved in case of a breakdown of a ferry boat.
Now there is constant running of the ferry boats, day in, day out, 24 hours, there's continuous plying of the ferry boat. So whenever there is a breakdown, we immediately attend to it. We get a call, we immediately go on site and try to, unless it is such that we cannot repair it on site, then we have to bring the ferry boat, and being waterways, it takes a long time for the ferry boats to come.
Although it has been nearly a week since the captain of boats promised that an additional ferry boat would be put into service along the Sao Pedro Diwar route, no action has been forthcoming. Though the State River Navigation Department has commissioned a total of 37 ferries to ply along the 19 identified river routes in the state, quite a few are seen docked at the River Navigation Workshop for minor repairs. When our senior reporter Kanzel Rodrigues contacted the Minister for River Navigation, Sudhin Dhawlikar, to seek his views on the issue, Mr. Dhawlikar appraised him of the situation at hand.
Not only the people of Diwar are facing the problem because of ferry boats. It is all over Goa that people, those who travel by ferry boats, are facing problem. And I have taken a serious note of it, because I found that last 2.5 years, no ferry boats are repaired properly. No new ferry boat has been constructed. Now a stage has come that new ferry boats are to be constructed immediately on top priority. Also, there are altogether 8 ferry boats which are to be repaired, because these ferry boats are totally deteriorated, which cannot be brought by minor repairs on these particular routes.
Mr. Dhawlikar further disclosed the measures in progress to ensure that the complaints of the Diwarkars, as well as all those dependent on ferries as a means of commuting, are adequately addressed.